Hey man, say man, welcome back to the best MMA channel and the realest MMA channel on YouTube. UFC Seattle is this Saturday, and you guys already see the flag. You know who I'm rooting for. You know what I'm gonna say. But before I talk about that specific fight, Melsik Baghdasaryan, John Silva, I'm gonna start from the main event and I'm gonna go to the early prelims. I'm gonna say my take on every single fight. So let's get right to it. First fight, Henry Cejudo against Song Yadong. Everyone is picking Song Yadong to win against Henry Cejudo. I will say what I said last week. I did not go live on YouTube, but check my TikTok. I picked everyone right. I put in a parlay the whole main card, 5 out of 5. Turned $5 to $300. Then put another single on Jared Cannonier. $20, $195 on him, KOing Rodriguez. I will say the same thing. This main event is the same thing. Kinda different because Yadong is way better than Gregory Rodriguez. But Jared Cannonier lost only to Imavov and Caio lately. And we saw how good Nasruddin Imavov is. We know how good Caio is. But everybody thought just because he lost, he's washed, he's going to lose to Gregory. Washed means he's not as elite as before. That does not mean he's going to lose to Gregory Rodriguez. Yes, Cannonier is not prime Cannonier no more. But that doesn't mean he's going to lose to Gregory Rodriguez, who got knocked out in Contender Series, knocked out against Bruno Ferreira, caught by Brad Tavares, put on skates, lost to Armen Petrosyan. Gregory was never elite. Never. He was not going to beat Cannonier. He did not even deserve this matchup. If Cannonier was prime Cannonier, he wouldn't even got the trouble in the first round. But I picked Cannonier and I said, first round, Gregory Rodriguez is gonna be very dangerous. Cannonier needs to survive. If he survives, he will win. I said this exact sentence in a Discord. In my Discord, join up right now. Best MMA community. And I was right. I'll say this again right now. Henry Cejudo is a better fighter than Song Yadong. He's way more elite. Until he loses this fight, I will not say he's washed. He came off a 2 years layoff with ring rust and fought against Aljamain Sterling, who's a big bantamweight, while Henry Cejudo is a flyweight. Even bantamweight is kind of big for him. He's not crazy big flyweight. There is bigger flyweights than Cejudo. He's not a big bantamweight. He's a small bantamweight. Aljamain Sterling, who's now competing at featherweight, who was on a crazy run, yes, he beat Henry Cejudo off ring rust and Cejudo did good. Then Cejudo fought Merab, who right now Merab is, in my opinion, best bantamweight of all time already. His resume, he's the best bantamweight full time already. He will cement it even more soon. So Cejudo losing to these two guys, being the guy to rock Merab, win the first round against him, while being old and having a lot of problems right now, Henry Cejudo is now washed until we see him washed and he loses to Yadong in a brutal fashion. Then he's washed. Until now, I'm gonna go with Cejudo. Song Yadong has no elite wins. Cejudo did not show me he's washed yet. He lost the fights, but did he show washedness? He did good against Merab. He rocked him. He took him down, controlled him. If he can control Merab, who Umar couldn't control, you think he can't control Song Yadong? Henry Cejudo will beat Song Yadong, will show he's the better fighter. If he's not washed yet. If he loses, then now we can say he's washed. But I have no reason to not pick Cejudo. Until now, he didn't show me he's washed. He fought two of the best, Merab and Aljo. That doesn't mean he's washed. That does not mean. Brandon Allen and Anthony Hernandez. I am not sure if this is 3 rounds or 5 rounds. I'm thinking it's 3 rounds. I hope it's 5 rounds, but I think it's 3 rounds. 3 rounds, Allen can win. Am I going to go with Allen? No. I'm still going to go with Hernandez. Coming forward, taking the shots of Brandon Allen, keep pushing him forward. I think Anthony will win. But it's a winnable fight for Allen, but I will still go with Hernandez. I think Hernandez, the pace he's going to put, he's going to keep coming forward. We've seen Allen get tired before. Hernandez can definitely drown Allen. We saw Imavov take Allen, control him. If Hernandez keeps coming forward, defense takedowns from Allen himself, keeps pushing Brandon Allen on the back foot, Hernandez will win. So I'm going to go with Hernandez. Font against Matsumoto. I don't know much about Matsumoto, but I know that Matsumoto, he just fought Brad Katona. The only reason this fight happened because Dominic Cruz was supposed to fight Rob Font, but now he retired because he got injured again. There's a lot of injuries. He doesn't want to go through this anymore. I will go with Rob Font. Font just beat Kyler Phillips. He proved that he's still legit. I thought Kyler Phillips will win because Phillips looked amazing against Pedro Munoz. Rob Font had other plans. He shows that he still got it. I think he's going to build a streak right now, a little streak at least. He's still getting better, and he will beat Matsumoto. I don't know by what. I don't think he can knock him out. Maybe he can knock him out, but I will say decision. Now, the important fight. Silva against Baghdasaryan. You see this flag. You guys will say I'm just saying this because I'm biased Armenian. But I will pick Melsik Baghdasaryan. And it's not because of bias. I am someone that can put his bias aside. I can say an Armenian is going to lose. If Melsik fights Ilia Topuria right now, I would say he loses. I would say that. But against John Silva against Drew Dober and against Charles Jourdain, he was struggling with body kicks. There was a lot of body kicks landed. John Silva, I think his strike and defense is not the greatest. He's explosive, he got heart, he got grit. He's a madman, but Melsik's body kicks and speed will be a problem for John Silva. Only way Melsik can lose if John Silva starts mixing in, because Melsik takedown defense is atrocious. He's been inactive, so I hope he made it better. I hope he worked on his wrestling. I've been seeing a lot of wrestling training. I hope he got better, because last time, in his last fight against Tucker Lutz, his takedown defense, and he doesn't know how to defend takedowns. It's atrocious. So worst case, John Silva can grapple or get into the boxing range and try to box with Melsik, which Melsik can get hurt in that. But if Melsik keeps range, which I think he will, he has very better kickboxing. I think he can outbox, he can kickbox him, he can land the body kicks, and I feel like I would not be surprised if Melsik finishes John Silva by a body kick. I can see a body kick or a head kick. Melsik can do it. Melsik will finish John Silva, or worst case, beat John Silva by decision. Menifield against Walker. I don't know much about Walker, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit in here and act like I know who Walker is. Nobody. Who the F is this guy, man? Nobody fucking knows him. Nobody knows him, lad. So I'm going with Alonzo Menifield. You like the Dublin accent, huh? Andre Fili against Costa. Every time I make these videos, I realize I'm actually starting to become a casual, because I am not consistently watching the new fighters coming in. I am becoming a casual. I don't know much about Costa. I've heard about him, I've seen, but I don't know his record by heart right now if I don't search. Let me see Melquizael Costa. Oh boy. Subbed near Dembeki Shailan. Got knocked out by Steve Garcia. Decision Austin Lingo, subbed by Thiago Moises. Okay, so he fought in lightweight. He used to fight in lightweight, huh? Thiago Moises. He's gonna be big. That means he's gonna be big for Andre Fili. Does he have power to knock out Andre Fili? I know Fili is a little chinny. I don't know much about him. From what I'm seeing, he beat Shailan, Nurdembekev, and Austin Lingo. Andre Fili is cool. He loses when he fights step up. I don't know if this is that step up. I'm gonna go with Andre Fili. Costa can win, but I don't know much about him. Fili loses whenever he has a step up an opponent. He does not lose to slouches. And I'm gonna go with him beating Costa. I think he still got it enough to beat him. Yes, lad. Yes, you heard it here first, lad. He beat Cub Swanson, and Swanson just knocked out Billy Quarantillo. Come on, lad. Andre Fili still got it. I'm gonna pick him against Melquizael Costa. What's the other fights? What's the other fights we got? Okay, Ian Cuțelaba against Ibo Aslan. Now, I don't want to glaze a Turkish fighter for obvious reasons. You see the flag I'm wearing right now. Ibo Aslan will win against Cuțelaba. I'm picking by knockout. He doesn't have the best strike and defense, Ibo Aslan. His first fight he was getting touched up, but Cuțelaba, he doesn't have IQ. I think they are gonna stand and bang. And I trust Ibo Aslan more than I trust Cuțelaba. I think Ibo Aslan will knock him out. Is there a chance Cuțelaba is the one that catches him? Yes. But I don't think so. I think Aslan will knock him out. His strike and defense is a little better than Cuțelaba. I'm going to pick him. Ruziboev against McConico. I have no clue who McConico is. I'm seeing the poster right now. I don't know if you guys can see. Like, who is he, dog? Is he like Contender Series, brother? Nobody knows this. Even his picture, this is like, they put his mugshot. They put McConico's Mugshot, dude. This is not a UFC professional picture. That's his mugshot. He was smuggling something in jail. They put his mugshot, bro. This is not a professional picture. So I'm obviously picking Ruziboev because his only loss in UFC is against Joaquin Buckley. He's a good fighter. Ricky Simón against Basharat. Basharat lost to Zahabi. Zahabi is a great striker. He has good takedown defense. He's Firas Zahabi's brother. I don't think Basharat loses to Simón. I think he's good everywhere. He is good enough. Basharat is good enough to beat Ricky Simón that Ricky Simón is on a downfall. I'm willing to say Basharat is good enough to beat Simón. Abdul-Malik against Klein. I know he's a great prospect, MansurAbdul-Malik. I don't know much about Klein. And I'm gonna go with MansurAbdul-Malik. Last fight, Bukauskas against Cerqueira. This is gonna be an upset. Cerqueira was like the best heavyweight, I think, in Portugal or something, or in Brazil. He had a lot of hype, but then he just got knocked out by Aslan very quick. Aslan put on a good performance. I'm willing to say Cerqueira will get his get back. I think Cerqueira will get his get back and it will show Aslan is decent. I think it's Bukauskas. He's gonna show up and win his fight. I'm gonna go with Cerqueira. I'm gonna go with Cerqueira winning this fight. I trust him. Bukauskas had a lot of fights in UFC. He's the obvious pick. A lot of people are betting on him right now. But I'm gonna put Cerqueira on my parlay. Cerqueira has power and everything. That's why against Ibo Aslan, people thought it was even money. Minus 115, minus 115. But Cerqueira got knocked out. I think this week he will get the knockout. He will win against Bukauskas. But that's it for today's video. That's my UFC Seattle picks. If you like, then subscribe, comment down below. If you want to see the final parlays I put, join the Discord right now. You talk about MMA every time. Whenever I go live or post a video, you will get notified in my Discord. There's 150 people in the Discord. You can chat about MMA all whatever time you want. So there's no reason of you not joining the Discord. Join up right now. Best in the world. I'm gonna be the best MMA creator in the world, pal. So join up right now. And that's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe. But that's it for today's video. Peace.